we had an agreement with the minister that at any time, if they increase the price up to 10%, we have to come and increase our own too. How many times did they increase the petrol? And when we are looking for the minister, we didn't see him. We not get him. So are we continuing buying diesel, petrol, spoiling our money, going work without a profit? Can we continue to do that?
No.
We can't do that.
Yes.
Me, myself, I went to the office of minister. I didn't see him. Then I went to the office of Dan. Dan is working with the minister. Then I met our secretary, coordinating council secretary, Oniebo. I said, Oniebo, I want to see the minister to talk to him, because how the petrol now is moving, going up, we can buy it like that without getting any profit. He said the minister is not there. I said, okay, if tomorrow you see the minister, call me. Let me come and meet the minister. I said, I want to see the minister. Explain everything to him. If he too, he can call us and talk to us. Tell him even something which we can take it to our members. We didn't see him. So are we continuing buying diesel, taking passengers without gaining anything?
Don't ask questions.
We can't do that. So if the minister have no time to meet us, to discuss with us, then we can sit down and discuss our own. Before we try to get the minister, if the minister is right to meet us, why he didn't meet us for the past long time? We are calling him. He said, tomorrow I'm going to Takoradi, I'm going to this place. So we continue.
So you feel the minister has been evasive?
The minister, even I come to the office here, I say, chairman, let's go to the minister, to go and meet the minister. Then they say the minister is not there. So how long are we going to wait to buying this diesel, buying petrol, and then we go work, we come without any no profit?
You are a trustee, so are we going to see some review in the prices now that you are claiming you would want to meet the minister? Already you said you've tried several times to meet him, but it didn't work. So if you are to meet him now, is there a possibility that there's going to be a review in the price?
I don't expect so, because all what we can do is what we have said. So there's no way that you reverse again. There's no way. So what we have planned to do is what we have said. So that is all.
What really informed the 20% threshold? Now that we are convinced, or you have convinced us that this is what we are going to hold on to, what really went into you arriving at that 20% threshold?
The frequent or rampant increase in fuel prices, of which we are suffering out of that prompted us, or that brought us this far. Because normally we said if we get to the 10% threshold, we're expecting 8.80, and now we are over 11 cities. So this...
And which one is the over 11 cities?
Oh, the threshold was from 7.99. We were expecting 8.80 as the 10% threshold. And we are now in, that is a liter. And we are now 11 cities, almost 24 pesos a liter.
But that is diesel. Petrol has come to around 9.
We use diesel and petrol, and which one is higher, we use that to make our calculations. In real sense also, we use more diesel than petrol. So that is how the calculation is being made.
So you only use diesel and then petrol, excluding, I mean, in picking the threshold, you pick only...
We haven't include spare parts, we haven't include lubricants, we haven't include documentations as times, DVLA papers, etc., etc.
So that is to say that if you had added all those things, we would have seen a much more bigger figure than 20.
Than the 20%. That was why we said, and we keep saying, we came up with 20% religiously for everybody to say we have human feeling attached to the 20%.
You are saying even the 20% is to give us comfort.
Yes, that is what we are saying.
And already we are crying.
Well, then it isn't our fault. As we speak now, egg, a boiled egg, is no longer being sold at 1 city, 2 cities. Where do they seek their clarification before increasing? You know, bullfruit. The way your jaw is here. Bullfruit is no longer being sold at 1 city. 2 cities and above.
If you are quantifying it, if we were to, I mean, you were to add all the spare parts and other things, if you are to really quantify, what percentage would we have been seeing now?
It wouldn't have been less than 30%, to be honest with you. That was why we said we've come up with religiously 20%. So we use human feeling attached to it. So this is how it is.
Is it possible to see a review of this percentage in the coming days?
Well, we don't believe in hearsay than the practical aspects. If there could be any way fuel prices could be reduced to about 8 cedis, that would be quite significant, from 11 cedis to 8 cedis. Yes, of course, then we can immediately do something about it within this shortest possible time. But anything not reasonable, we are now 11 cedis, 24, and you take the 4 pesos out, I don't think that could make...
That one is insignificant.
Really insignificant.
But first, from yesterday, we were seeing, a moment ago, I was speaking to Alaji Tanko about the GRTTC, claiming that whatever fare you are charging or increment is unfair. Now he has come to say that what the secretary brought out was not their mind. He didn't consult them. He actually disrespected them. So that aside, what about government? Have you spoken to government?
I am not a member of the GRTCC. Alaji is the vice chairman. So if he says the secretary came up and spoke his mind, we should all take it in good faith, meaning he's doing his own thing. We wrote to government. So we are waiting anytime government fail to call us. Why not? But I mean, where we are now, we wouldn't have been waiting till their kingdom come, while the fuel prices are going up, while our businesses are crumbling down. Then we start quietly. Then where is the quality of the leadership that you have? Hence, where we are today.
But with government, what was the last time you wrote to government, and then what has been the reaction?
Well, we first wrote on the 17th March. There hasn't been any response. Then 6th May, we informed government by writing that effective from 7th May, we are going to start with the increment of the 20%, of which we are enjoying now.
Of which?
We are enjoying now.
But did government give you a go-ahead?
Or do we have to wait for government's go-ahead? The answer is no.
Is it because you've always tried to reach them?
That has been the norm, that we've been sitting with government, dialoguing. When there is a saying that when gentility fails, brutality succeeds. If they refuse to sit with us, do we also have to stop work? The answer is no. If they refuse to sit with us, while the fuel prices are swelling up, our people are always on our nerves. So be it.
But yesterday too, I visited some of the stations under the GPRTU, and then they were saying that they've not started with the 20% charges because they've not received official letter or communique from the authorities.
It might be a station, but not from GPRTU. Massively.
What's at Odona?
Odona does not comprise all GPRTU. We have proto cooperatives, others in their midst. So you can revisit tomorrow and find out. Massively, everybody has embraced and they are going by it.
But I asked you this question the last time on radio. How difficult is it bringing the people together? Because I understand that you have concerned drivers. Today, at this meeting, we've seen GPRT, we've seen concerned drivers, and they are more so like one body now, thinking together. But you, apart from concerned drivers, apart from maybe Proto, GPRT, you have some people who are doing commercial work, commercial transport, but the regulation is not really binding on them. So when, let's say now that it's 20%, let's say I'm paying 3 cedis, now GPRT says, okay, let's add 50 pesos. But then they'll be adding like 70 or 80 pesos.
the LI 2180 has specified that if you do not belong to any organization, you are not supposed to operate a commercial vehicle. Here we are. We call some people floating drivers. These are people who do not belong to any organization at all, but they are working outside the law and nobody asks them anything. But should the law be working and they are being cautioned for not to, because if you belong to an organization, you won't be in the position to do things the way you want to. You will definitely go by the law. Here we are, these floating drivers who do not belong to any organization are working seriously on the road and nobody asks them anything. It is not in our domain to check them. That one lies in the hands of the security services. So this is the long and short.
You think they have failed?
Well, they have to make sure the right things are being done. So if they don't, then that is the problem we are facing now.
But say kasa ne de ne nyina ne concern. If you say ewiase no say kasa obi concern na odwene adebia oyo na ye won panyinfo ye ne papa no ne GP atifo enti ye bisa wom na wom kire ne ekoso ya se menua no ne ekoso ni ye ntimi mmade a munya botere eba na opusi na ye ba bontere ye ba beka menua no kura wom ye ba akopɛ okwana na wode ye ne faso no na nye enu ti na ye ba aban the whole Ghana adwumayɛfo nyina panyini ejina Mayday ka kyerɛ aban sɛ yɛsrɛ wo aban kebetimi a kayi taxes na driver fo ne ka so o se ohia sika ne sen ye na driver fo no ɛne nto ntimi nyi tax ne nya de emfi so na ye betra sesa
so yi a obeboka 4 billion
4 billion na say 4 billion enye funa de mamam enye Ghana fo adwumayɛfo di mai de sika no se petrol ene lord for akofem na se wo bibia akofem a wo be demand this sika no enti nipa ne na wo de sika ne be ho adwuma nipa ne se yesrɛ wo aban yi start tax ne fi wo se da bi na de kyin ya ne yasena to diesel mu adrapa fo yan trans yen de se na ye nana chairman kan no o se tax ampa ko station e kohwe wo be ko no bi tai ase waka cheka wo no so onya sika driver ni so comedy no de be kwa adwuma na de azent aba na ka 30% na ka yasi ya mpreso ya papa no GP atfa na ka na yati ase 20 ne mfa nto
na mo de anka mo je
30% se na wo mo de buy no ka na ye nyina ye support if 20% e be dey hwe lord friend na wo ka ho asem no hwe mi baby ti se mi krom wo mo to lord friend na ka 50 pesos wo mo amfa ntom e da ho enti na 20% wo de be ka ho enti wo ka se wo ma je buru 20% wo na fro ka wo that area ni nim sanete and a bus stop the bus stop and net taxi kra short distance you get 10 cedi say you have to lord film you dey go 15 cedi short distance you dey go 15 cedi enti ne ekoso no de eno kra ye nim say wiase nyina no aho kira ba enti na kan ye hia ne say aban betuma hwe bibi ti say salutation levy aban de ba say salutation no won fa say nwura monko secret nkɔhwe monko secret na monko hwe say nwura no yesesa na se taxi ni nyina ho yia kesa ban timi yi fro mra ho kiri wo mra ho wo mra man ye wo makwanhia wo mu mra aduane ye bedi kura ho aye den no kesa ban timi yi se taxi ni nyina firi ho aban ne so hia sika ne sen Ghana fo ne to aban man
asa me ne wo kasai enema ekoso ewo kumase no enya de ketwa now ya me ne wo kasai obekɔ me office animu cars makoma 20 sprinter ene ya park esi wo tisi ye edentia because cars ne ye we campaign ka wona for so madi 6 enye sika no madi o on beto for 4 million on be 6 2 million enti me ne wo kasai uber station driver for that station on da kam se spray tie ye no an say na ame sabi o abank ye meto abama ne ye to abama obegu adwuma ye ntena wo se ongu adwuma first na ka ye yi national for ye to abama o mo se komo kɔ a o ne aban nye de enko no bi no mo hia ye edu ba bi no na aban na kyekere ye mpanimfo ne sagu o machi o mo ntim o mo nkasa enti ye ntena wo se sisi ano omunwuna ye national fund sisi regional chairman ya sole ye ka kina ba na mo ate se enne woto fom 1 cedi ye beto fom wo kina woto 2 cedis ye betum because enipa o yi no etna transport ane so o meboa mumu sa ne se sa o hene ewe no mumu sa ne se o no twika ne bi o waka ni station wo hefa